Good morning, students. Next topic of discussion, triple column cash book. Now, in triple column cash book, we have three columns. Apart from cash and bank, we have one more column. Cash column is there, bank column is there, and we have one more column, that is discount column. This discount column can be discount received column and discount paid column. Cash, bank, and discount. These three are the columns. Discount allowed, when we receive the money, we allow discount. It comes in the left hand side, debit side, and discount received comes in the credit side or payment side, because we receive discount when we make the payment. Doing one sum, we will be able to understand this cash, bank, and discount column cash book. That is triple column cash book. Started business by S. Bros by taking a loan in the name of the business only, rupees 3,000. So business has taken loan and started the business. So cash has come in the business because of not capital, because of loan. So it is cash account debit to loan account. It is cash account debit to loan account, the journal entry. In cash book, which is a replica of our ledger, if you will do posting, it will be two loan account. As we can see, it is two loan account. Two loan account over here. Two loan account. And we are writing the amount in the cash column. Next is, if you understand this way, that left hand side is our receipt side. This left hand side is our receipt side, and we have received money in the business, 3,000, because of started business with loan taken in the name of the business. Next is, next entry, opened a bank account, rupees 2,000. Opened a bank account, our journal entry is bank account debit to cash. Bank account debit to cash. Now, when our bank account debit to cash, it's a contra entry because bank and cash both is involved. So both will come in the cash book. Cash book, we generally don't write cash, neither we write bank, except for contra entry. So to cash in the bank column and buy bank in the cash column. Buy bank in the cash column. So buy bank in the cash column because our money is taken away from the cash box, and to cash in the bank column means we are depositing money into the bank. In the receipt of the bank, we are writing the rupees 2,000. Next entry is receive a check from Salman for rupees 391, discount rupees 9. When we receive check, we write to Salman. In the bank column, we should have written and discount allowed is 9. We are not writing in bank column because there is one more entry for Salman. Salman's check paid into bank. Whenever you receive a check, it's your first important work is to read the sum and see that what you have done with that check. If nothing is mentioned, we assume that the check has been deposited the bank the very same day. Then we write the amount as to Salman in the bank column. But in this sum, the check of Salman is deposited in the next day. Salman's check deposited the next day into the bank on January 4th. That is why it will be in the first case, it will be in the cash column. When we are depositing his check, means again, bank account debit to cash. We are depositing the check, but we will treat this check as cash by bank and to cash. If you will think with the journal entry preview, it will be that when we have received check from Salman, 4,800, we have received 4,800 check. We have allowed him discount allowed it is discount allowed. We have allowed him discount 200, and Salman's, this amount is credited with 5,000. So we notice that if we will just post this entry, in the cash books as writing to Salman. Don't think about the discount allowed as a posting entry. Discount allowed, we are just writing 200. See, to Salman, we have written, okay, it was 391 rupees, 391 and 9 rupees in discount allowed. It wasn't 4,800 students. It was 391, something like that. Okay. So the amount 391 we will be writing, and it is 400 over here. Sorry, Salman's check. It is 400 over here, Salman's 400 to bank 391, discount allowed 9. And the same check has been deposited into the bank. That time we have written as by bank and to cash, contra entry, simply same as the earlier one, by bank to cash. Now January 5th, bank informed that Salman's check had been dishonored. If bank has informed that Salman's check is dishonored, we will write by Salman in the bank column. If Salman's check is dishonored, we are writing just by Salman in the bank column, the amount of the check, not discount allowed. Though the journal entry for this one is cash account, discount, Salman account, to bank, to discount allowed. To discount allowed we will not write, we will just simply make the entry. That time when we have received the check from Salman, it was cash account debit, discount allowed account debit, it was 400 there, cash account debit, discount allowed account debit, and Salman account debit. Anyhow, let's see the fifth entry's proper transfer, dishonored. So we have written by Salman and 391. Next is received a check from Gopal rupees 4,800 in full settlement of his account 5,000. We have again received the check, and whenever we receive a check, our duty is to see what we have done with the check. Yeah, we have endorsed the check of Gopal to Amar. That means first day we will treat Gopal's check as cash entry. So received cash. So when we receive cash, our journal entry will be cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to Gopal. So this is the entry, cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to Gopal. That is the entry, students. This is the entry. Cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to Gopal 5,000. So in the cash box, in the cash book, we will be writing, to Gopal 4,800 in the cash column and 200 in the discount allowed column. Next one is, we have endorsed, we have transferred, we have given this check to Amar in full settlement of 5,100. Amar is our creditor and we are paying him. We are paying him through check of Gopal. So when we are paying a check of some other person, we write Amar account debit to cash to discount received. So it will be Amar account debit to cash to discount received. Amar account debit to cash and discount received is 300. So let's see now this one. Over here, by Amar, 4,800 in the cash column. We are transferring his check to Amar, Gopal's check. So our cash box has reduced with this 4,800 rupees check. We have considered that check as cash. That's why it is coming under cash column. And 300 is my discount received. Discount received column is showing 300 as credited. Next is the eighth entry, invested in business 500. Whenever you invest anything in the business from personal sources, it is always to capital. Journal entry is cash to capital. Journal entry cash to capital. And that only ledger posting, or we can write that in the left hand side our money is increasing, so to capital in the cash column 500. And the last entry, paid Gopal from personal sources. Sorry, this one is not the entry. Next, last entry is except 1000, all money is withdrawn from bank. All money withdrawn from bank. Now, whenever you withdraw the money from the bank, it is a contra entry, no doubt. That means whenever you are withdrawing money, students, you will be writing cash account debit. You will be writing cash account debit to bank. This is the contra entry. But how much amount? For that, step number one states you have to add the bank column, because from bank you have to take out the money. We are not depositing the money into the bank. We have to know how much balance is left in the bank. So we are first adding up the bank's column receipt side and then find out the balance of the bank. Whatever be the balance, we will leave the balance of 1000 and rest of the money will become our contra entry as cash to bank. Let's see how we have done. We have added the entire amount over here in the bank column first. This one and this one. This receipt side, it is 2391, the total figure. This figure total 2391. That total figure we have added. That same figure we have written in this part, in the left hand side, the payment side, and then we found out the balance. The balance is coming 2000. We left 1000 because that is mandatory to keep 1000 in the bank balance, and rest of the money, rest money came 1000 over here coincidentally. So that 1000 is being deposited into the bank, and for that we have a contra entry. This 1000 contra entry is there. By cash to bank, the contra entry. Then after that, the next step, you add the cash column receipt side, you get 9961. Then you have to balance the cash column. We get 2500. That balances we bring down. Regarding discount allowed and discount received, we don't have to balance. Whatever is discount allowed, we are writing over here. Whatever is discount received, we are writing over here. When we have got that Salman's check got dishonored, he has enjoyed 9 rupees discount. We are not writing anything this side because this is discount received column. At that time, our journal entry was Salman account debit to bank to discount allowed. This discount allowed part will be shown as by Salman in discount allowed account, not in cash book. So that much is the solution for this, and hope you all have understand. This is the balance. This is the way you to write the closing balance January 31st, opening balance February 1st, voucher number and all these things are there. And this is your homework, some students. Please prepare this homework and send it to me. Thank you, students. Thank you. Thank you for participating in the meeting. Thank you.